The demand for Steinberger's bass keeps growing as more and more top bands use it. High visibility means media coverage and a big boost for a tiny promotion budget.
That was it. That was the shot. It'll never happen again.
At a photo session, Steinberger looks to publicize his new product, a guitar version of the Steinberger bass. It is smaller than the bass, plays an octave higher, and has 6 strings rather than 4.
I didn't know it happened yet.
The guitar's debut is only 8 weeks away at the annual music trade exposition, the NAMM show. The strategy is to have major photo essays in every important trade magazine in time for the show.
Pull your head over to the side. You've done this already.
I said I've had identity problems with the guitar. And now I really feel...
Pull your...
April 20th. The goal last week was 3 basses. Steinberger Sound produced none.
It's the kind of thing, you might look at it as, well, you only missed it by 3 bases, but, you translate that into burden absorbed and profits missed and all this, and we're talking big money for a company of this size. It's a loss we can never recoup, those 3 bases. The time that we're putting in now is this week's time. Last week's time's going by, so...
Big companies like Fender can turn out 2,000 instruments a week. John Warner is struggling to make any.
How close are you to 2 more? You've done most of your work.
I want to be done in about 5 minutes.
He reschedules the workload, trying to get the parts molded, machined, and assembled in order and on time.
Before I can start.
That's all you've got working?
To run the finishing department, he has hired Linda Alexander and her sister Suki Loy.
It's a big step to...
Warner must still prove he can produce 16 basses per week, the break-even point. By Friday afternoon, he's made only 6.
Okay, well, one more time.
Yep. I agree. Right back at it.
May 9th, 2 weeks later. The factory has put out maximum effort, and the result? 23 basses one week and 16 the next. A milestone for the incomplete shop.
Our molds are not what we're going to have shortly, and we don't have the personnel in here fully trained in the way they're going to be. We have new people working on things, and when you add all that together, the fact that we could kick 23 pieces out that one week and then follow it up with 16 the next, it just says a lot. It says that we can do it, and we will do it.
Linda and Suki are pacing the factory, finishing instruments faster than the molding department can make them.
Coming along. Every day a little bit better, huh?
Yeah.
One day you got to start making your entries that you're putting here.
Everybody, it's a good thing. Everybody, what's a good thing?
Oh, gee, I want a guitar. No. Okay.
Hap Kuffner makes a sales call to 48th Street. The selling is easy, but he's still delivering too few basses and too many promises.
You haven't seen any slowdown yet? No slowdown. Everything you still get is still...
The only time I have a slowdown is when there's no product available.
Yes, okay. Well, there's going to come a day when I'm going to be able to walk up here and see 4 of them in the window, and that's when I'm going to feel real good, because I'll know that we're starting to get you enough to even keep something in stock so people can come in and play one, not just, yeah, we're the dealer, and everything that came in is gone.
In this market, the manufacturer usually gets half the retail price. Guitar Men could sell 6 to 8 Steinbergers per week, but they're only getting 2. The bass is fair game for any company that can undercut the price or achieve a similar sound. Kramer, an American firm, makes a bass called the Duke. It, too, is headless with tuning on the body.
We retail this instrument anywhere between early threes, between $300 and $400 tops with the case. So we sell quite a bit of these. And it's just an excellent, it's within the reach of the average player, while the Steinberger is very expensive. But it's a good instrument. You can't take away from the quality of it.
We have Fender, we have Gibson, we have Ovation, we have Rickenbacker. That's a Duke bass by Kramer, which is not exactly the same, but the idea, looks are the same. A lot less money. Nice instrument, but it's not a Steinberger, as I said.
But the worst fear is foreign competition. Japanese and Korean firms now produce 50% of the world's guitars and basses.